Welcome. Let's do some business stories with me, Emma Davis. Stakeholders in the promotion of trade and small businesses are calling for tailored policies to support women and youth-led businesses. According to them, a chunk of women-led businesses struggle to scale up and compete with their male counterparts due to the lack of deliberate support. More in this report.
According to the findings of the report, majority of women traders do not have access to formal credit and therefore cannot expand their businesses. It also uncovered that many women in trade do not leverage technology to market their products and services. The workshop, which was organized by Aya Institute, also discussed how women and youth-led businesses can scale up and take advantage of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Speaking to the media after the workshop, Bridget Biney, project coordinator at Aya Institute, called for tailored support for women and youth-led businesses to stay competitive.
So we are looking at how these two groups can take advantage of the trade agreement. So we're looking at how peculiar their challenges are. If a man is doing business, his challenges will be termed as general challenges, and it may relate to women. But women's issues are peculiar issues, like cross-border trade issues. You know, when you go to the border, you hardly harass a man. But when a woman goes there, sometimes she doesn't even have all the documents because she doesn't have knowledge. She doesn't have key knowledge resource. Maybe when you're going to the border, you need to have these documents in order for you to be accepted to go through the border. So issues of harassment, don't have much knowledge on it, informed us to look at how they are going to engage with the trade agreement.
The chairperson for the Trade and Gender Committee of the National Trade Facilitation Committee of Ghana, Na Densua Ayile, explains the government's effort to equip women to stay competitive.
Sensitize them, train them on relevant policies and regulations that will assist them in their work. We also partner with others to teach them on customs regulations and procedures, on the after, what the after has in store for them, the benefits that can be accrued to them. We let them understand that within their challenges, it can be addressed. Some non-tariff barriers like this can be easily addressed. We are working on what we call gender champions who can assist them at the borders, or the organizations that do have gender-sensitive policies and do promote women, not just women in trade, but even at their workplace, how their policies do favor the women.
Founder of the Design and Technology Institute, Constant Swanika, is calling on the private sector to collaborate with academia in order to nurture young people to be ready to contribute to growth in the private sector. According to her, this collaboration would provide students with opportunities that could help them acquire practical skills and be easily employable. She was speaking at the Institute's stakeholder meeting.
Was aimed at showcasing the importance of industry and academia cooperation in driving innovation and growth. The institute, which specializes in training students in precision welding and fabrication, design, innovation and entrepreneurship, has been in existence for over 4 years. According to the founder of the institute, Constance Swanika, collaboration between industry and academia will further develop the skills of young graduates.
I think what we need is to deepen industry stakeholder engagement. I've walked a very painful journey birthing this. Currently, most of our collaborators and funders and partners are all from overseas. The question they ask, what about local partnerships? And I think that it's a shame that as a Ghanaian, if you've seen that this is possible, the least that we can do as citizens, being good citizens, that sometimes when you're in private sector, we expect that, the government would do everything. But visionary projects actually would come from the private sector. And so I would hope that with what we've been able to achieve on our own, it'll be easier for us to really begin to engage some of the stakeholders who should now come on board.
Pro Vice Chancellor of the Ho Technical University, Dr. Christopher Mensah, urged businesses to invest their resources into the training of skilled labor force for the country.
At school, we may not have the updated probably softwares, the current ones.
Right.
We will not be able to provide all those resources. The workplace will have the modern equipment, updated ones. By accepting our students on internship, then the students are exposed to such equipment. So our role is supposed to be complementary.
Okay.
Whilst building the critical thinking, the communication skills, and other attitudes of our students, then when it comes to some aspect of their learning, industry will play a role in completing the cycle of the training of our students.
The meeting was themed Redefining Academia and Industry Collaboration as a Driver in Building Robust TVET Systems.
That'll be all for business. I am Emma Davis. For more business news, do log on to myjoyonline.com. The news continues.